What is the best time in your career to give a TEDx talk? Want to know the best time in your career to give a TEDx talk instead of putting public speaker in your Instagram bio and just hoping for the best? I'm going to show you the top 4 signs that you're ready to give a TEDx talk, or at least start submitting so it times out perfectly in your career. Let's get started. Before we dive in, I would love for you to sign up for my free class where I'll walk you through exactly how to get on the TEDx stage. It's called Stage by Summer, and I'll link that below. I get asked a ton about TEDx since I've been through the process quite a few times and helped others get started as well. TEDx is one of those giant benchmarks in an entrepreneur's career, and it can be a huge catalyst to help you become an actual public speaker. But here's the thing, you have to be ready. I don't mean that it's been on your vision board, so just go for it. There are 4 large steps that you actually need to have accomplished before you're ready to start submitting. Otherwise, there's really no point. So let's see if you pass the test. Ready? Number 1, when you know exactly what you offer. A lot of entrepreneurs think that because they really want something in the visibility or publicity realm, they should just get it. And I'm sure you've seen this a lot on social feeds. But a certain level of maturity and experience is needed to be able to get on stage at TEDx. And a huge part of that is knowing exactly what you offer. Whether it's a product, worldview, transformation, or discovery, you have to be specific in your wisdom. You have to have something tangible to offer the world. For me, it was a new way to look at color psychology, where they could inject it into their daily lives with what they chose to wear. Remember, TEDx is all about the spreading of ideas, not just self-expression. Number 2, when you're on the wisdom side of your trial, not in the middle. Sometimes we can air our dirty laundry when we're not quite past the drama. And if you're going to be more story-driven with TEDx, sharing your personal experiences, then you have to leave the drama at the door. It's important to have learned the lesson before sharing. So if you're still in the middle, it may be a good idea to unplug for a little while longer before sharing it with a public speaking platform. We want to have emotions while we speak, but not be highly emotional, because this can lead to forgetting our words and disconnecting with our audience. We feel, but we don't distract. Remember, TEDx wants to know what you've learned, not every detail of how it happened. Number 3, when you've done enough research to be the expert. If you're teaching a concept, it's important to study it. Even if you have a radical idea that hasn't been adapted by society yet, it's important to do the research to help the audience see proof. So let's take Joe Dispenza, for example. His combination of genetics and neuroscience and psychology is pretty radical to the medical community, but his dozens of years with thousands of brain scans proves his thesis that the body is capable of healing itself. For my speech, I was able to reference color studies in the early 1940s that proved the body had a physical response to color. I also focused on the scientifically proven 7 primary colors in the light spectrum. So when I had a disgruntled audience member confront me on the break on leaving out the color magenta, I was able to remind him that magenta wasn't classified as a primary color as it's not visible on the spectrum during both day and night. TEDx loves data, stats, and proof, so take as much time as you need to build it so it's amazing. Number 4, when you have the time and effort to spend 2 to 4 hours a week submitting. TEDx rarely just happens. I've heard of one friend who was asked to do it without applying, out of thousands. So for those of us non-unicorns, know that it takes a bit of time to book a TEDx talk. Setting aside 2 to 4 hours a week to assemble your pitch, film video clips, and send in your submissions will highly increase your chances of booking. And the key is to not let yourself get discouraged. For me, it took about 30 to 40 submissions to book my first talk. So give yourself time, space, and patience. If you're ready for TEDx, you should sign up for my free class where I'll walk you through exactly how to get on the TEDx stage. It's called Stage by Summer, and again, I'll be linking that thing below. These are the 4 top reasons you're ready, or maybe not quite ready, to give a TEDx talk in your career. And now that I've told you, I'm sure you either feel 100% yes or 100% not yet. Don't worry, this is a process that takes time, so don't beat yourself up if you've made these mistakes. But I hope that this has shown you that there are specific times in your career when TEDx can be the perfect fit. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, so let me know. Where are you at in the submission process? Do you feel like you're ready to get started? I can't wait to hear all about it.